3월 24일 화요일입니다. 오후 10시 2분입니다. 이번 시간은 구약 성경을 읽어보도록 하겠습니다. 창세기 27장 1절부터 창세기 27장 1절부터 영어 성경으로 읽어보겠습니다. And it came to pass that when Isaac was old and his eyes were dim, so that he could not see, he called Esau his eldest son, and said unto him, My son. And he said unto him, Behold, here am I. And he said, Behold, now I am old. I know not the day of my death. Now therefore take, I pray thee, thy weapons, thy quiver, and thy bow, and go out to the field, and take me some venison, and make me savory meat, such as I love, and bring it to me, that I may eat, that my soul may bless thee before I die. And Rebekah heard when Isaac spake to Esau his son, and Esau went to the field to hunt for venison, and to bring it. And Rebekah spake unto Jacob her son, saying, Behold, I heard thy father speak unto Esau thy brother, saying, Bring me venison, and make me savory meat, that I may eat, and bread thee before the Lord, before my death. Now therefore, my son, obey my voice according to that which I command thee. Go now to the flock, and fetch me from thence to good kiddos of the goats, and I will make them savory meat for thy father, such as he loves. And thou shalt bring it to thy father, that he may eat, and that he may bless thee before his death. And Jacob said to Rebekah his mother, Behold, Esau my brother is a hairy man, and I am a smooth man. My father, peradventure, will fear me, and I shall seem to him as a deceiver, and I shall bring a curse upon me, and not a blessing. And his mother said unto him, Upon me be thy curse, my son, only obey my voice, and go fetch me them. And he went and fetched and brought them to his mother, and his mother made savory meat, such as his father loved. And Rebekah took goodly raiment of her eldest son Esau, which were with her in the house, and put them upon Jacob her younger son. And she put the skins of the kids of the goats upon his handles, and upon the smooth of his neck, and she gave the savory meat and the bread, which she had prepared into the hand of her son Jacob. And he came unto his father and said, My father. And he said, Here am I, who art thou, my son? And Jacob said unto his father, I am Esau, thy firstborn. I have done according as thou badest me. Arise, I pray thee, sit and eat of my venison, that thy soul may bless me. And Isaac said unto his son, How is it that thou hast found it so quickly, my son? And he said, Because the Lord thy God brought it to me. And Isaac said unto Jacob, Come near, I pray thee, that I may fear thee, my son, whether thou be my very son Esau or not. And Jacob went near unto Isaac his father, and he felt him and said, The voice is Jacob's voice, but the handles are the handles of Esau. And he discerned him not, because his handles were hairy as his brother Esau's handles. So he blessed him. And he said, Art thou my very son Esau? And he said, I am. And he said, Bring it near to me, and I will eat of my son's venison, that my soul may bless thee. And he brought it near to him, and he did eat, and he brought him wine, and he drank. And his father Isaac said unto him, Come near now and kiss me, my son. And he came near and kissed him, and he smelled the smell of his raiment, and blessed him, and said, See, the smell of my son is as the smell of a field which the Lord has blessed. Therefore, God give thee of the dew of heaven and the fatness of the earth and plenty of corn and wine. Let people's body and nations bow down to thee. Be rude over thy brethren, and let thy mother's son bow down to thee. Cursed be everyone that curses thee, and blessed be he that blesses thee. And he came to Bethel as soon as Isaac had made an end of blessing Jacob, and Jacob was yet scarce gone out from the presence of Isaac his father, that Esau his brother came in from his hunting. And he also had made savory meat and brought it unto his father, and said unto his father, Let my father arise and eat of his son's venison, that thy soul may bless me. And Isaac his father said unto him, Who art thou? And he said, I am thy son, son die firstborn Esau, and Isaac trembled very exceedingly, and said, "Who, where is he that has taken Bennis and brought it me, and I have eaten of all people who came store, and have blessed him, yea, and he shall be blessed." And when Esther heard the words of his father, he cried with a great and exceeding bitter cry, and said unto his father, "Bless me, even me also, O my father." And he said, "Thy brother came with subtlety, and has taken away thy blessing." And he said, "Is not he rightly named Jacob? For he has supreme supplanted me. These 2 times he took away my birthright, and behold, now he has taken away my blessing." And he said, "Hast thou not reserved a blessing for me?" And Isaac answered and said unto Esau, "Behold, I have made him thy lord, and all his brethren have I given to him for servants, and with corn and wine have I sustained him, and what shall I do now unto thee, my son?" And Esau said unto his father, "Hast thou but one blessing, my father? Bless me, even me also, O my father." And Esau lifted up his voice and wept. And Isaac, his father, answered and said unto him, "Behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth, and of the dew of heaven from above." And by the sword shalt thou ripe, and shalt serve thy brother, and it shall come to pass when thou shalt have the dominion, that thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck. And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, "Today is the morning, for my father at hand, then will I slay my brother Jacob." And these orders of Esau, her elder son, were told to Rebekah, and she sent and called Jacob, her younger son, and said unto him, "Behold, thy brother Esau is touching thee, thus comport himself, purposing to kill thee. Now therefore, my son, obey my voice, and arise, flee to Laban, my brother, to Haran, and tarry with him a few days until thy brothers return away." Until thy brother's anger turn away from thee, and he forget that which thou hast done to him, then I will send and fetch thee from thence. Why should I be deprived also of you, both in one day? And Rebekah said to Isaac, I am weary of my life because of the daughters of Het. If Jacob take a wife of the daughters of Het, such as these which are of the daughters of the land, what good shall my life do me? And Isaac called Jacob and blessed him and charged him and said unto him, Thou shalt not take a wife of the daughters of Canaan. Arise, go to Patan Aram to the house of Betuel, thy mother's father, and take thee a wife from tens of the daughters of Laban, thy mother's brother, and God Almighty bless thee and make thee fruitful and multiply thee, that thou mayest be a multitude of people, and give thee the blessing of Abraham to thee and to thy seed with thee, that thou mayest inherit the land wherein thou art a stranger, which God gave unto Abraham. And Isaac sent away Jacob, and he went to Patan Aram unto Laban, son of Betuel, the Syrian, the brother of Rebekah, Jacob's and Esau's mother. When Esau saw that Isaac had blessed Jacob and sent him away to Patan Aram to take him a wife from tents, and that as he blessed him, he gave him a charge, saying, Thou shalt not take a wife of the daughters of Canaan. And that Jacob obeyed his father and his mother and was gone to Patan Aram. And as seeing that the daughters of Canaan pleased not Isaac his father, then went Esau unto Ishmael and took unto the wives which he had Mahalat, the daughter of Ishmael, Abraham's son, the sister of the Bayot to be his wife. And Jacob went out from Beersheba and went towards Haran. And he lighted upon a certain place and tarried there all night, because the sun was set, and he took of the stones of that place and put them for his pillows, and lay down in that place to sleep. And he dreamed, and behold, a ladder set up on theirs, and the top of it reached to heaven, and behold, the angels of God ascending and ascending on it. And behold, the Lord stood above it and said, I am the Lord God of Abraham, thy father, and the God of Isaac. The land whereon thou liest, to thee where I give it, and to thy seed. And the diocese shall be as the dust of the earth, and thou shalt shelter spread abroad to the west, and to the east, and to the north, and to the south, and in thee, and in diocese shall all the families of the earth be blessed. And behold, I am with thee, and will keep thee in all places whither thou goest, and will bring thee again into this land. For I will not leave thee until I have done that which I have spoken to thee of. And Jacob awaked out of his sleep, and he said, surely the Lord is in this place, and I knew it not. And he was afraid and said, how dreadful is this place? This is none other but the house of God, and this is the gate of heaven. And Jacob rose up early in the morning, and took the stone that he had put for his pillows, and set it up for a pillar, and poured the oil upon the top of it. And he called the name of that place Bethel, but the name of it was called Luz at the first. And Jacob bowed a bow, saying, if God will be with me, and will keep me in this way that I go, and I will and will give me bread to eat, and raiment to put on, so that I come again to my father's house in peace. Then shall the Lord be my God. And this stone which I have set for Peter shall be God's house, and above all that thou shalt give me, I will surely give the tenth unto thee. Then Jacob went on his journey, and came into the land of the people of the east. And he looked, and behold, a well in the field, and lo, there were 3 flocks of sheep lying by it, for out of that well they watered the flocks, and a great stone was upon the well's mouth, and thither were all the flocks gathered, and they rolled the stone from the well's mouth, and watered the sheep, and put the stone again upon the well's mouth in his place. And Jacob said unto them, my brethren, whence be ye? And they said, of Haran we. And he said unto them, know ye Laban, the son of Nahor? And they said, we know him. And he said unto them, is he well? And they said, he is well. And behold, Rahel, his daughter, comes with the sheep. And he said, lo, it is yet a high day, neither is it a time that the cattle should be gathered together. Rather, ye the sheep, and go and feed them. And they said, we cannot until all the flocks be together until they roll the stone from the well's mouth. Then we water the sheep. And while he yet spake with them, Rahel came with her father's sheep, for she kept them. And it came to pass when Jacob saw Rahel, the daughter of Laban, his mother's brother, and the sheep of Laban, his mother's brother, that Jacob went near and rolled the stone from the well's mouth and watered the flock of Laban, his mother's brother. And Jacob kissed Rahel and repeated his voice and wept. And Jacob told Rahel that he was her father's brother and that he was Rebekah's son. And she ran and told her father. And it came to pass when Laban heard the tidings of Jacob, his sister's son, that he ran to meet him and embraced him and kissed him and brought him to his house. And he told Laban all these things. And Laban said to him, surely thou art my bone and my precious. And he abode with him at the space of a month. A space of a month. And Laban said unto Jacob, because thou art my brother, shouldest thou therefore serve me for naught? Tell me, what shall thy wages be? And Laban had two daughters. The name of the elder was Leah, and the name of the younger was Rahel. Leah was tender eyed, but Rahel was beautiful and well favored. And Jacob loved Rahel and said, I will serve thee 7 years for Rahel, thy younger daughter. And Laban said, it is better that I give her to thee than that I should give her to another man. Abide with me. And Jacob served 7 years for Rahel, and they seemed unto him but a few days for the love he had to her. And Jacob said unto Laban, give me my wife, for my days are fulfilled, that I may go in unto her. And Laban gathered together all the men of the place and made a feast. And it came to pass in the evening that he took Leah his daughter and brought her to him, and he went in unto her. And Laban gave unto his daughter Leah Sheba, his maid, for an handmaid. And it came to pass that in the morning, behold, it was Leah, and he said to Laban, what is this thou hast done unto me? Did not I serve with thee for Rahel? Wherefore then hast thou beguiled me? And Laban said, it must not be so done in our country to give the younger before the firstborn. fulfill her weaker, and we will give this also for the service which to shelter serve with me yet 7 other years. And Jacob did so and fulfilled her weaker, and he gave him Rahel his daughter to a wife also, and Laban gave to Rahel his daughter Bilhah his handmaid to be her maid. And he went in also unto Rahel, and he loved also Rahel more than Leah, and served with him yet 7 other years. And when the Lord saw that Leah was hated, he opened her womb, but Rahel was barren, and Leah conceived and bare a son, and she called his name Reuben, for she said, surely the Lord has looked upon my affliction, now therefore my husband will love me. And she conceived again and bare a son, and said, because the Lord has heard that I was hated, he has therefore given me this son also. And she called his name Shimon. And she conceived again and bare a son, and said, now this time will my husband be joined unto me, because I have borne him 3 sons. Therefore was his name called Levi. And she conceived again and bare a son, and she said, now will I praise the Lord. Therefore she called his name Judah, and left bearing. And when Rahel saw that she bare Jacob no children, Rahel envied her sister, and said unto Jacob, give me children, or else I die. And Jacob's anger was kinder against Rahel, and he said, am I in God's stead, who has withheld from thee the fruit of the womb? And she said, behold, my maid Bilhah go in unto her, and she shall bear upon my knees, that I may also have children by her. And she gave him Bilhah, her handmaid, to a wife. And Jacob went in unto her, and Bilhah conceived and bare Jacob a son. And Rahel said, God has chosen me, and he has also heard my voice, and has given me a son. Therefore called she his name Dan. And Bilhah, Rahel's maid, conceived again and bare Jacob a second son. And Rahel said, with great rest rings have I rested with my sister, and I prevailed, and she called his name Naphtali. When Leah saw that she had left bearing, she took Sheba, her maid, and gave her Jacob to wife. And Sheba, Leah's maid, bare Jacob a son. And Leah said, a troop comes, and she called his name God. And Sheba, Leah's maid, bare Jacob a second son, and Leah said, happy am I, for the daughter son will call me blessed. And she called his name Asher. And Reuben went in the day saw about wheat harvest, and found men and mend rakes in the field, and brought them unto his mother Leah. Then Rahel said to Leah, give me, I pray thee, about thy sons men and rake mend And she said unto her, is it a small matter that thou hast taken my husband, and wouldest thou take away my son's men rakes also? And Rahel said, therefore he shall lie with thee to night, for thy son's men rakes. And Jacob came out of the field in the evening, and Leah went out to meet him and said, thou must come in unto me, for surely I have hired thee with my son's men rakes. And he lay with her that night. And God hearkened unto Leah, and she conceived and bare Jacob the fifth son. And Leah said, God has given me my hire, because I have given my maiden to my husband. And she called his name Issachar. And Leah conceived again, and bare Jacob the sixth son. And Leah said, God has endued me with good glory. Now will my husband dwell with me, because I have borne him six sons. And she called his name Zebulun. And afterward she bare a daughter, and called her name Dinah. And God remembered Rahel, and God hearkened to her, and opened her womb. And she conceived and bare a son, and said, God has taken away my reproach. And she called his name Joseph, and said, the Lord shall add to me another son. And it came to pass, when Rahel had born Joseph, that Jacob said unto Laban, send me away, that I may go unto my own place, and to my country. Give me my wives and my children, for whom I have served thee, and let me go, for thou knowest my service which I have done thee. And Laban said unto him, I pray thee, if I have found favor in thine eyes, utterly, for I have learned by experience that the Lord has blessed me for thy sake. And he said, point me thy wages, and I will keep it. And he said unto him, thou knowest how I have served thee, and how thy cattle was with me. For it was a reader which had dust before I came, and it is now in horizontal multitude, and the Lord has blessed thee since my coming, and now when shall I provide for my own house also? And he said, what shall I give thee? And Jacob said, thou shalt not give me anything. If thou wilt do this thing for me, I will again feed and keep thy flock. I will pass through all thy flock today, moving from tents or the speckled and spot-noted cattle and or the brown cattle among the sheep, and the spot-noted and speckled among the goats, and such shall be my hire. So shall my righteousness answer for me in a time to come, when it shall come for my hire before thy face. Everyone that is not speckled and spot-noted among the goats, and brown among the sheep, that shall be counted stolen with me. And Laban said, behold, I would it might be according to thy word. And he removed that day he goes that we are ring raked and spot-noted, and or she goes that we are speckled and spot-noted, and everyone that had some white in it, and or the brown among the sheep, and gave them into the hand of his sons. And he said, 3 days journey be twixt himself and Jacob fed the rest of Laban's flocks. And Jacob took him rods of green poplar and of the hazel and chestnut tree, and peeled white streaks in them, and made the white appear, which was in the rods. And he set the rods which he had peeled before the flocks in the gutters in the watering throws. And Jacob took him rods of green poplar and of the hazel and chestnut tree, and peeled white streaks in them, and made the white appear, which was in the rods. And he set the rods which he had peeled before the flocks in the gutters in the watering throws. When the flocks came to drink, that they should conceive when they came to drink. And the flocks conceived before the rods, and brought forth cattle, ring streaked, speckled, and spotted. And Jacob did separate the lambs and set the faces of the flocks toward the ring streak and or the brown in the flock of Laban, and he put his own flocks by them sheep and put them not unto Laban's cattle. And he came to Pesa when Sheba, the stronger cattle, did conceive that Jacob already eat the rods before the eyes of the cattle in the gutters, that they might conceive among the rods. But when the cattle were feeble, he put them not in, so the feeble we are Laban's and the stronger Jacob's. And the men increased exceedingly and had much cattle and made servants and men servants and commerce and as and he heard the words of Laban's son saying, Jacob has taken away all that was our father's and that which was our father's has he gotten or this glory. And Jacob beheld the countenance of Laban, and behold, it was not toward him as before. And the Lord said unto Jacob, return unto the land of thy fathers and to thy kindred, and I will be with thee. And Jacob sent and called Rahel and Leah to the field unto his flock, and said unto them, I see your father's countenance, that it is not toward me as before, but the God of my father has been with me. And ye know that with all my power I have served your father, and your father has deceived me and changed my wages 10 times. But God suffered him not to hurt me. If he said thus, the speckled shall be thy wages, then all the cattle were speckled. And if he said thus, the ring streaked shall be thy hire, then were all the cattle ring streaked. Thus God has taken away the cattle of your father and given them to me. And he came to Pesa at the time that the cattle conceived, that I lifted up mine eyes and saw in a dream, and behold, the lambs which leaped upon the cattle were ring streaked, speckled, and gristled. And the angel of God spake unto me in a dream, saying, Jacob, and I said, Here am I. And he said, Lift up now, son in eyes, and she, all the rams which leap upon the cattle, ring streaked, speckled, and gristled, for I have seen all that Laban does unto thee. I am the God of Bethel, where thou anointest the pillar, and whether thou bowedst bow unto me. And now arise, get thee out from this land, and return unto the land of thy kindred. And Rahel and Leah answered and said unto him, Is there yet any portion or inheritance for us in our father's house? We not counted of him strangers, for he has sold us and has quite devoured also our money. For all the riches which God has taken from our father, that is ours and our children. So now then, whatsoever God has said unto thee to do. Then Jacob rose up and set his sons and his wives upon camels, and he carried away all his cattle and all his goods, which he had gotten, the cattle of his getting, which he had but Dan Aram for to go to Isaac his father in the land of Canaan. And Laban went to shore his sheep, and Rahel had stolen the images that were her father's. And Jacob stole away unawares to Laban the Syrian in that he told him not that he fled. So he prayed with all that he had, and he rose up and passed over the river and set his face toward the mouth Gilead. And it was told Laban on the third day that Jacob was bred, and he took his brethren with him and pursued after him 7 days' journey, and they overtook him in the mount Gilead. And God came to Laban the Syrian in a dream by night, and said unto him, Take heed that thou speak not to Jacob either good or bad. Then Laban overtook Jacob. Now Jacob had pitched his tent in the mountain, and Laban with his brethren which in the mount of Gilead. And Laban said to Jacob, What hast thou done that thou hast stolen away unawares to me, and carried away my daughter's son as captives taken with the sword? Wherefore didst thou flee away secretly and steal away from me, and didst thou not tell me that I might have sent thee away with bird song and with songs, with tablet and with a harp, and hast not suffered me to kiss my sons and my daughters. Thou hast now done foolishly in so doing. It is in the power of my hand to do you hurt, but the God of your father spake unto me yesternight, saying, Take thou heed that thou speak not to Jacob either good or bad. And now thou didst begone, because thou sure longedst After Dai father's house, yet wherefore has those stolen my gods? And Jacob answered and said to Laban, because I was afraid, for I said, peradventure thou wouldest take by force thy daughters from me. With whomsoever thou find this thy gods, let him not rise before our brethren the son. Though what is sign with me, and take it to thee. For Jacob knew not that Rahel had stolen them. And Laban went into Jacob's tent and into Leah's tent and into the two maid servants' tents, but he found them not. Then went he out of Leah's tent and entered into Rachel's tent. Now Rachel had taken the images and put them in the garments for nature, and set upon them, and Laban searched all the tent, but found them not. And she said to her father, let it not displease my lord, that I cannot rise up before thee, for the custom of a woman is upon me. And he searched, but found not the images. And Joab was rose and showed with Laban, and Jacob answered and said to Laban, what is my trespass? What is my sin? That thou hast so hardly pursued after me, whereas thou hast searched all my steps. What hast thou found of all thy household stuff? Set it here before my brethren and thy brethren, that they may judge betwixt us both. These 20 years have I been with thee, thy youth, and thy she goats have not cast their young, and the lambs of thy flock have I not eaten. That which was torn of beasts I brought not unto thee. I bear the loss of it of my hand. Didst thou require it, whether stolen by day or stolen by night? Thus I was in the day the drought consumed me, and the frost and the frost by night, and my sleep departed from my eyes. Thus have I been 20 years in thy house. I served thee 14 years for thy two daughters, and 6 years for thy cattle, and thou hast changed my wages 10 times. Expect the God of my father, the God of Abraham, and the fear of Isaac had been with me. Surely thou hadst sent me away now empty. God has seen my affliction and the labor of my hands, and rebuked thee yesternight. And Laban answered and said unto Jacob, these daughters are my daughters, and these children are my children, and these cattle are my cattle, and all that thou seest is mine. And what can I do this day unto these my daughters, or unto their children which they have born? Now therefore come thou, let us make a covenant, I and thou, and let it be for a witness between me and thee. And Jacob took a stone and set it up for Peter. And Jacob said unto his brethren, get stones, and they took stones and made one heap, and they did it there upon the heap. And Laban called it Yagar Saha to but Jacob called it Karluet. And Laban said, this heap is a witness between me and thee this day. Therefore was the name of it called Karluet. And Mizpah, for he said, the Lord what's between me and thee, when we are sent one from another. If thou shalt afflict my daughters of it, if thou shalt take other wives beside my daughters, no man is with us. See, God is witness betwixt me and thee. And Laban said to Jacob, behold this whip, and behold this pillar which I have cast betwixt me and thee. This heap be witness, and this pillar be witness, that I will not pass over this heap to thee, and that thou shalt not pass over this heap and this pillar unto me for harm. The God of Abraham and the God of Nahor, the God of their father, so they betwixt us, and Jacob swore by the fear of his father Isaac. Then Jacob offered the sacrifice upon the mountain, and called his brethren to eat bread, and they did eat bread, and tarried all night in the mountain. And early in the morning Laban rose up and kissed his sons and his daughters, and blessed them. And Laban departed and returned unto his place. 창세기 31장 54절까지 읽어보았습니다. 다음 32장부터는 다음 시간에 읽어보도록 하겠습니다. 시청해 주셔서 감사합니다. 안녕히 계십시오.